गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल श्री राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय। बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। ओम नमो भगवते पुराण पुरुषोत्तमाय। ओम जयति पराशर सूनु सत्यवती हृदय नंदनो व्यासो यस्यास्य कमलगल्तम वाग्मय ममृतम जगत पिबती विश्वसर्ग विसर्गादि नवलक्षण लक्षतम श्री कृष्णाक्षम परम धाम जगद्धाम नमामि तत् हृदय से प्रेरणया प्रवर्तितो हम बराक रूपोपि तस्य हरे पदकमलम वंदे श्री चैतन्य देवस्य वंदे हम श्री गुरु श्रीयुत्पदकमलम श्री गुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपम साग्र जातम सहगण रघुनाथान्वितम तम सजीवम साद्वैतम सावधूतम परिजन सहितम श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्रवसोः कुवलयमक्षोः मञ्जनमुरस महेन्द्र मणिधामा वृंदावन तरुणीनां मण्डनमखिलं हरिर्जयति नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पत्तानां पावनेभ्यो श्री वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हे श्री सनातन प्रभु करुणाम्बराशि हे रूप दुर्गत जनैक दयावलोको हे भट्टयुग्म सुमते रघुनाथ दासो श्री जीव में कुरुत मंद मते दयाम्द्रा। बोलो श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। परम मंगल श्री विदग्ध माधव, very very auspicious Shri Vidagdha Madhav. And in the introduction we was just hearing that Shri Krishna creates a universal effect by playing his flute. And every effect, every reaction that is found in the universe, it reacts on Shri Gopinagan, and either they think that, oh, all are very much fortunate and I am not so fortunate. So everybody is relishing it and he is not ever disturbed by any other one. But I am always disturbed by the society or our so-called husbands and others. And due to that, they feel the Mohanaksh Mahabhav. And in that, the curiosity and keen desire to meet Shri Krishna is always increased. And Shri Leela Shakti, though Shri Radhika and Shri Krishna are one, they have the love that is not based on any other thing. Even then, that is swabhavik. Even then, Shri Sakhigan and Shri Paurnamasi ji want to increase, promote that love, and it is for Leela, and it creates the relishment much more sweeter. So previously we have seen in the third act of Vidagdha that Shri Vishakha is meeting with Shri Krishna, and for joke she is creating as if that Shri Radhika is taken away from Vrindavan. And seeing the anxiety and the great pathos, great sorrow in Shri Krishna's heart, Shri Vishakha immediately rectifies and says and pacifies Shri Krishna that no, Shri Radhika is here. And then she describes the love of Shri Radhika, the intensity of Shri Radhika's prem towards Shri Krishna. And on the other hand, Shri Radhika is waiting Shri Krishna, and Shri Lalita is always supporting and helping Shri Radhika. But being late, as Shri Krishna and the Sakhi, that means Vishakha, is not returned to Shri Radhika, so Shri Radhika became very, very much perturbed and feeling uncomfort. So, describing the dialogues between Shri Krishna and Shri Vishakha, now Shri Rupa Goswami is describing the position of Shri Radhika, how she is feeling separation. So, 24th verse of third anka, Tritiya anka. Tatah pravishati laltaya aradhyamana lalta, Radha. Then, on the Rangmanch, on the stage, Shri Radhika enters, and Shri Lalita is always supporting and serving Shri Radhika. Pratyuhena parahatan kimabhut gantum sakhina kshama tasya kim nivediten hari vishramya mabhyayayam ha hanta pratkulatam maygataha kimba vidhir daruno yad durad ban malika parimalo api adyap na sadhyate. She Radhika is just coming, having the support of Shri Vishakha, and then she sits on a place, on a platform, and Shri Radhika is, Shri Vishakha is just serving her, and then Shri Radhika Sakhenam, very showing very sorrow and pittiness. Shri Radhika says, प्रत्युहेन पराहतान किमुभूत गंतुम सखी न क्षमा. I have sent Vishakha, but it is possible that some hindrances may reach to her, and she has to face those hindrances, and due to that she could not able to reach up to Shri Krishna.
Возможно, что-то случилось, может, что-то помешало ей его, или что-то мешает ей перевести его сюда. Я не понимаю, что происходит, почему так долго ее нет.
So Pratyuh means hindrances, and Parahata means due to disturbance of those hindrances. Kim abhut gantum no. Shri Vishakha did not able to reach to Shri Krishna. और तस्या किम निवेदितेन हि हरिर विश्रम्भम अभ्याययो. Though Shri Vishakha has reached to Shri Krishna, and she would have conveyed my message and my position to Shri Krishna, even then it is also possible that Shri Krishna is not convinced to it, and Shri Krishna is not caring for me. So Kim means it seems she is doubting that Tasyan Nivediteno, though she has conveyed my message to her, even then Hari Vishrambham no Abhyayam. Shri Hari is not believing on it. Ha hanta pratkultam may gataha kimba vidhi. Oh kimba. The other doubt is this: it is also possible that vidhi, my destiny, has appeared, that my pratkultam, so the destiny became reverse to me, opposite to me, so that Shri Radhika, Shri Krishna is not accepting my prayer. Oh, this vidhi is very darun. That means this destiny is very cruel. Due to that, Shri Krishna is not accepting my request. Yad durat banmalaka parmalaha. Because the fragrance of the garland of Shri Krishna is not arriving here, is not reaching here. So it shows that the destiny is opposite. So this is the Sanchari Bhav, Chinta, as well as Vitark. So she has many options, many vitark, many thinking, and chinta, anxiety she is feeling. So that she is feeling so much options, thinking so much options. And Vishakha Puro Anushrutyo Sanskritiyam. At the same time, Shri Vishakha enters there. Shri Radhika is waiting, and meanwhile, Shri Vishakha enters there.
свои печали, Александр выходит Вишака.
And here Vishakha is describing the Utkantita avastha, Utkantita naika avastha of Sri Radhika. Sri Radhika is very much eager, and the eagerness of Sri Radhika is described in this verse. So there is 8 naikas that is described in Ujjwal Nilmani. One is Utkantita. Utkantita means who is waiting for his lover, and he is very much eager to see a glimpse of his lover. That is Utkantita. The other is Abhisarika. That means who proceed toward the lover. Third is Basak Sajja. That means who is preparing herself to meet to his lover, and he is accepting the ornaments, and she is accepting the makeup and ornament to meet Shri Krishna. And Khandita, that means the Krishna has not reached to him, and his whole hope is now broken. So that is Khandita. That means whose hopes are broken, that is called Khandita. The fifth is Vipralabdha. Vipralabdha means who is getting the separation from his lover, and who is deceived by any other heroine, and other heroine has checked the hero. So she is feeling Vipralam. And the sixth is Kalahantarita. That means who has quarreled with his lover, and due to that being giving up the hope of meeting, the lover has returned, and then she regrets that I should not do like that. That is Kalahantarita. And the third is, the seventh is Proshit Bhartraka. Proshit Bhartraka means whose lover has gone at a distance, at far, and she is waiting and waiting continuously that one day he will return from the outside. And eighth is Swadhin Bhartraka. That means who has so density of love that his lover is always in his fist, and she is always controlling his lover, and he is always according to the Naika. So Swadhin Bhartraka. So Vishakha is now describing the Utkantita position. That means Sri Radhika is very much eager to meet Shri Krishna, and she is waiting Shri Krishna. So that Utkantita, that position of separation, she is describing in these, the gestures of these are, she is describing that. Nambi Krita Shuro Muh Sarvratam Alokate Vartmani. Nambi Krita Shara. She Radhika is Nambi Krita Shara, has worn his head, his crown, worn his head. That means she is seeing continuously toward the earth. Moh taru vrittam alokate vartmani. And then again and again, numberlessly, she is seeing and trying to, gazing the way that if Shri Krishna is coming or not. Taru abratam vartmani, the way that is covered by the trees, she always places, always through her sight on that path. And she is so easyless that Utthayakshanam asanat. Every moment she gets up from his seat. And being confused, punah bhranta nishirati asav. She sits again on the seat. And Ditrani eti padani. And then she moves 2 or 3 paces. And then again, bhuya paravartate. She returns and sits on his seat, on her seat. So pasyagre tava sangamot suktaya. So just see Krishna, Shri Vishakha is saying to Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna just gaze it, that agre tava sangamot suktaya. Shri Radhika is very much eager to see you, to meet you. So Radha Pariklamati, Shri Radhika is feeling very much uncomfortable. And Shri Krishna, listening this, Shri Krishna describes the position of Shri Radhika. This is very much important, that if the thing is there and nobody, if a person or a patra does not describes it, then normally the audience will not notice that very thing. So it is said that सुनने से कोई सुनाई तो सुनते हैं और कोई दिखाई तो देखते हैं. We can see only when other person shows it, and we can listen only when other person makes us hear. So while these such type of descriptions are used in drama, then the audience came to know the specialty, the subtlety of the things and the actions and acting. So Badan Deept Vidhut Vidhudaya Kusum Dham Madhura Smita नख जितो दूरियम हरिणे क्षण त्रिशयति क्षण दा मुख माधुरी बदन दीप्त विधूत विधुदया. She Radhika has defeated, surpassed the beauty of the rising moon. Vidhu means moon and Uday means rising. And Vidhut means she has surpassed, she has defeated. So Kumud Dam Dhura Madhura Smita, and the smith, that means the smiling of Shri Radhika is so Madhura Smita, so sweet, that Kumud Dham Dhuram, the lines, the plenty of the sweetness of Kumud Pushpa, that means the lilies, is also surpassed by the smiling of Shri Radhika. So Kumud Dham, the lighting or the aura of Kumud Dhuram, that means its beauty or its wealth is also surpassed by the smile of Shri Radhika. Nakh jito duru udu iyam haririkshana, and the nails of Shri Radhika has won the glow of the stars in the sky. Nakh means nails, and jito udu means stars in the sky. And Haririkshana, Shri Radhika is her eyes are just like the deers. Mrg. Trinayati Kshanada Mukh Madhuri, and it is Kshanada Mukh, that means the moon, the sweetness of moon is Trinayati, it is discarded by Shri Radhika. So Trinayati, insulted, discarded by Shri Radhika. So Shri Radhika is here, even then, though she is feeling separation. At the same time, Shri Radhika becomes very much perturbed and katar, very pity. So pitifully, Shri Radhika is saying, Sanskrit in Dridbhangi Nam Kim Parmali Presi Vidagdha. She is always thinking and thinking so many causes. So Sneha Papashanki, this is called that if a person has attachment to any other persons, he always think that my beloved will be no doubt in hot water. He may be in hot water, he may be feeling some discomfort. So this is the way, this is the psychology of love, that it always creates the anxiety in a lover. इसलिए पापा शंकी अनिष्ट शंकिनी ही बंध हृदयानि भवन्ति. It is all in Abhigyan Shakuntalam, it is described.
Это просто свойство сильной любви, она навеивает и смеющие переживания.
So Shri Radhika is thinking reverse, and she is saying that it is possible that प्रेयसी भी दृग्भंगी नाम परमलय किम निरुद्ध. Shri Krishna is detained by the dೃಗ್ಭಂಗಿ, by the quenching eyes of any sundari, any beautiful girl, and beautiful gopi has may have detained Shri Krishna. So dೃಗ್ಭಂಗಿ naam kyun parmalai, the fragrance of dೃಗ್ಭಂgi of a gopi has detained Shri Krishna. किंबा स्वैरी मई विहितवान उद्धतायाम उपेक्षाम, और I became very much uddhat, very much uncontrolled and very much naughty. Uddhat, I am not being very much not respectful to Shri Krishna. So I was not showing respect to Shri Krishna, and seeing my this mischief, Shri Krishna may have this idea that I should neglect Shri Radhika. So Kimba Swairi, Shri Krishna is all swatantra, all free, and Vihitavan Uddhatayam Upeksham, and I became uncontrolled, I became obedient. So seeing my unobediency, Shri Krishna has feel, so he has accepted the upeksha, the negligence for the neglecting to me. Ha Chandri bhi Duti bhi abhito grisya mano pe loke. Oh, Chandri bhi Duti bhi abhisraha. Just see the moment when the moon has arisen, moon has arisen. So Chandri bhi Duti bhi, and all atmosphere is full of the moonlight. Even then, at this time also, Shri Krishna has not reached here. So though the Chandri bhi, Duti bhi, that means moonlight is spread all over the world, even then, Prapto Nayam, Shri Krishna has not reached so far. So, Yadi Halatka Mandare Nanda Sunu, Yat Ih Latka Mandare, in this Latka Mandir, in this creeper house, Shri Krishna is not still arrived. So, though the moonlight is spreading all over the atmosphere, so Shri Krishna was expected here, but even then, Shri Krishna is not arrived, and Shri Krishna did not appear here. And at the same time, Shri Krishna appears there. Bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Shri Krishna. Aho sadhiyan prasada paunamasyaha yadeyam amodite kautukti. So aho sadhiyan prasadaha. Oh, now the kripa, kindness of Paunamasi becomes fruitful and it is ripe. Due to that, Mam Amodayati Kaumudi, because this moonlight of Vaishakhi Purnama is Now, Mam Amudayati is very much making me happy. And I am being very much glad seeing it. And Shri Radhika Chamatkritim Abhinayo, acting the extinguishment, becomes very much extinguished, that how Shri Krishna is appeared here. And I was thinking of astonished that how Shri Krishna has appeared here. And she says, Aho etan bhagadhyanam bhajanam samvrtaha esh janaha. Oh, esh jana means me. Etan bhagadhyanam bhajanam. It is possible that I became the competent of such the great fortune. I became competent of such a great fortune. So as if I was not thinking that I will get such fortune, but here I got it. And in this way, Vaivasham Alambate, being bewildered, Shri Radhika says, Radhika takes the shelter, takes the Sahara of Shri Vishaka. She takes her shelter, support. And Shri Vishaka says, Aho dhanya gopaha kalit nav narmokti bhi alam bilasai anandam dadhati madhuraiya madhvidaha degastu swam bhagyam mam yadi radha priya sakhi purastas tasmin prapte nivid janmangi biluthati. Shri Vishaka is saying that I am not very much fortunate. Those gopis are very much fortunate who, while they get meeting with Shri Krishna and they relish it, but my Sakhi, though she is getting the meeting of Shri Krishna, even then she is stunned. Due to that, she is not relishing. So I am unfortunate, and other gopis are always very much fortunate. So aho dhanya gopyaha, those gopis are very much fortunate. Kalit nava narmokti bhi alam, who relish while Shri Krishna make joke with them and very humorously. Shri Krishna having the humorous way, Shri Krishna narmokti, by humorous way even, Shri Krishna talks to him, even then they relish the humor. And Krishna is full of the humor sense. So Shri Krishna always speaks very jokefully, and those who relish it, actually they are very much fortunate. Vilasai anandam dadhati madhurai, and in that very jolly way, they have the various various pastimes with Shri Krishna. Madhvidha, Madhvidha is Shri Krishna. With Shri Krishna, they enjoy various pastimes. परंतु दगस्तु स्वम भागम, I am unfortunate and I am condemning my this unfortune.
Что сказать? Вот меня точно внутри повезло, и поэтому я проклинаю этих людей.
Yad mama yat yam Radha priya sakhi, that my this sakhi Radhika purastat prapre asmin. Shri Krishna is direct to her. Shri Krishna is presented directly to her. Even then, Nivid Jadamangi, Shri Radhika is being stunned, and Bilutati is she is just being senseless, and Bilutati, she is trembling. Yeah.
Просто какая-то катастрофа. Мой Кришна живой, стоит прямо перед своей подругой, а она на месте, как статуя, и ничего не говорит, ничего не делает.
So actually this is Vyajastuti. She is praying Sri Radhika, but his way of praying is just reverse, as if she is criticizing or she is chastising Sri Radhika, but actually she is praying to Radhika. So that is the way. So Vyaj Stuti.
На самом деле, она хвалит, она ее прославляет, но таким образом, будто бы она журит ее поведение, на самом деле она гордится поведением Радхи.
So Lalita, at that time Shri Lalita says that I Lajjaluke Radhike Agrate Eshite Manas Hansaharo Nagaraha. Oh Lajjalu Radhika, oh Radhika, you are very much full of shyness. Oh Lajjalu Radhika, this is not the time of showing any shyness. Just see Shri Krishna. Agrate eshate manas hansaharo nagaraha. Just see your beloved Shri Krishna is before you, who have manas hansa haraha, who is always roaming in the pond of your mind. On your mind is, your heart is just like a pond, and Shri Krishna is just like a swan, and he always have the pastimes in that pond.
Посмотри, открой глаза и взгляни своего возлюбленного. Это лебедь, который всегда плещется в озеро твоего сердца.
So Shri Krishna is here. Sadhu sadhvena bibhala tanma khalu sadhvasena bibhala bhav. So you should not be very much should not become unconscious in the ecstasy of love, ecstasy of in the climax of this love.
Совсем неуместно стоять, прислушаться, наконец-то, наступило время вашей встречи.
So, tasmat pragalvataiva adya karya sadhani. So, you should show some rudeness to Shri Krishna. Pragalvata. At this time, you should not show very much mildness, but you should show a little rudeness. That will work much more, and that will be much more useful. Actually, this is the way of Sakhi. She always promotes, she always motivates Sakhi, where she should be very much she should be diluted. She should act very humbly, and where she should be rude. So, this is the way of Sakhi.
Я надо быть по имени, я надо быть построже с отцом, я надо быть вообще такой.
And this is also a markable point here, that Sakhi does not let Sri Radharani being fainted in the ecstasy of a meeting. Because if Sri Radhika will get fainted, then the pastimes and the relishment of the sweetness of Shri Krishna cannot be realized by Shri Radhika as well as by Sakhigan. So they are always very much beware of it, that Shri Radhika should not get faintness or murcha, bewilderingness.
Когда Кришна рядом, все цели идут каких-то сделок, какой-то ананды и ради никакого не получения, и поэтому они сидят за это.
Even then, they become helpless, because though they are trying that Shri Radhika should not get fainted, even then Shri Radhika gets murcha. So, though they try, but they does not succeed. So Shri Vishakha is saying, Lalita is saying, Tad ma khalu sadhu se na vibhala bhav. You should not be very much vibhal, very much helpless due to the ecstasy of love, due to the ecstasy of joy. But you should now, you should adopt the crudness. So due to that, Shri Paurmasi, Shri Vishakha Lalita is always bewailing Shri Radhika that now you adopt the crudness. And Shri Lalita says that Vidurat alokya pravalta trishna taralitaha sakhi cheto hanta hansaha tab badan padme nipatitaha brahmadbhu pashabhyam ketab tamu badnhat e bhavan kemasmasu nyaya vyavasitiyamte visadashi. Shri Vishakha is complaining, making complaint to Shri Krishna. No, Lalita, sorry. कि विदुरात आलोक्य प्रबल तर तृष्णा तरलिता सखी चेतो हंस. The mind or heart of my Sakhi is just like a swan. And she is, that swan is, it is very much thirsty. And as soon as it sees you, this swan, it runs to you. So Vidurat alokya, from distance seeing you, prabal tal trishna tariltaha, as it is very much thirsty. Trishna tariltaha, it is very much thirsty. Sachi cheto hansaha, this swan, badan padme nipatitaha, rush to that pond, to your badan padma, the pond that is full of lotus. As a swan is fond of living big lotus, in the same way, the heart of my Sakhi is just like a swan, and it rushes to your badan padma, to your lotus face. But it is quite improper that Brahman Bhu Pashabhyam you are using your eyebrow on your eyebrow, your bhru as a bow, and you are throwing and hitting the arrows on that swan. So that is not very much proper. Swan loves you, it rushes to you, but you are hitting him. So is it proper? It is not proper. So tam abadnat ev bhavan, you are killing him. That is not proper. Kim asmasu nyaya. Is it very much right for us? Thus activity, thus your activity is proper to us? That means not. So vyavasiti yamte visadishi. Your this action is always reverse and not improper for we persons. You should give respect to our love, but you are not giving the respect, and on the reverse, you are discarding and you are abusing our love. And Shri Krishna Smitva, Shri Krishna smiles and lalte madvidha kathu khalu navalarth harno bhavanti. You know that I am very much a generous person, and I never fetches, I never robs the wealth of a person who is aval, who is not having power. So avala means gopi, and avala means the poor and powerless person. So avala or harana means the person who does not have power, or the avala means gopi. So I never robs, I never loot the thief, steal the dhan of a aval person, verbal person. And Vishakha says, Dharmik Satyam Satyam, oh Dharmik, this is satire. Actually, he is not saying Dharmik. This is a satire that, oh Dharmik, you are very much full of dharma. So, oh Dharmik, Satyam Satyam, absolutely, it is 100% correct. Bhadrakali Tirth Kadam Evat Pramamanam, because the witness is still there. You may see Bhadrakali Tirth, that means on the bank of Sri Yamuna, where Sri Gopis were worshipping Katyayani Devi, and you have stolen their dresses, their garments. So that tree is also Praman there. Yes, evidence, it is witnessed there that you never steal any wealth of a lady.
поклонение хозяину, она тоже засвидетельствует, что у тебя идеальный характер.
And Krishna becomes mute on this argument.
Сам Кришна говорит,
And Lalita says, कि Shaila Pariksha Vidhana. Shri Krishna says that Mad Vishuddho Kathamba Pratiti, I am a very plain and pure person. How I can make you sure? And Shri Lalita says, Shaila, I will take a examination. I shall test it. I shall do the examination of yours examination. I test you. Pariksha Vidhan. Examine. Shri Krishna asks that Kamam Kathyatam Pariksha. What is the test? So what is the examination? Just tell me what examination I should give. Why are you? Mam Bhrajishnu I am Kirtihi. Shubhranshu. My Kirti, my good fame, my good name is just like a Shubhranshu, a full shining moon. And you want to make it mellish. So, what is Bhrajishnu? What is glittering fully? And you want to Mrisha Kalanki Kartum. Shakyate. You are trying to make it mellish. So that is not proper. So you say, I am ready to give the examination. Samunnadhe, Shri Lalita says, we have decided one examination, and that is called Sarpghat Pariksha. We have the examination Sarpghat Pariksha. So Sarpghat Pariksha is a pariksha, is a test, a trial. If any culprit is not proved that he has commenced any offense, but it is clear, though evidence are not found, but it is clear that he is a culprit, then the king at last decide and orders the Sarpghat Pariksha.
Есть такое правило, что когда ловили преступника, не было достаточно доказать его вины, не было свидетелей, достаточно, то при этом все четко знали, несомненно, что он был преступником.
He presents a picture in which into it a very dangerous, poisonous snake is placed, and it is said that you place your, O thief, you place your hand into this pitcher, and if you are you have not committed any offense, then this serp will not bite you, and if you have commenced, then that means the God will make the judgment. So in the same way, Shri Radhika is bearing two pitchers with her. Shri Radhika is bearing two pitchers with her, and from his navel, the Romavali, his hairs are also rising. So that is just like the cobra. And if you place your hand to that cobra, you touch by your hand that cobra, then we will judge, we will test that are you without any offense or not. And as soon as Sri Krishna proceeded to touch that cobra, that Romavali, that is riding from the navel of Sri Radhika upward to her breasts. So Sri Krishna trembles and his hand is trembling. And Shri Vishakha says, no, we came to know that you are the mischievous person, you are the thief, you have done the offenses. And immediately Shri Radhika objects, and she discards, she objects, she rejects this test. Well, no, I will not let you do this test. So in the very beautiful way, Shri Vishakha is, Shri Lalita is motivating Shri Krishna to meet with Shri Radhika. So in text, Shri Lalita is saying, Tvam unladhe radha stanak kanak kumbhantar milan. Just you see that between two pictures of Shri Radhika who is bearing two pictures, and between them Radha Stan Kanak Kumbh Antar Milan, between that Tanu Jali, the hairs are rising, and those hairs are just like the Orag, Tanu Jali, Kalo Rag, that is the cobra, black Orag. And Murdha Pranayani, and it is moving toward the upside. Yadi Kshobon Muktaha, if without being perturbed, Kaliyate Karam Nayak Mao. Oh, if you places your hand on that Nayak Mao, then on that place, Nayak Mao means on that Sarpani, if you places your hand, then Tataste Dhvastankaha Pracharati Yasho Mandal Shashi, then your good name, that is just like the block less moon. There is no block, blot. So blotless moon. So tataste dhvastankaha, all those blot are removed, and you will be declared as a very pure person, and you have not performed any offenses. This will be very much clear, and it will be declared.
pauzando verde, falar, né? Então, eu conheci foi da e todos os direitos da provavelmente a deputada,
and then Sri Krishna, Kritrimam Trasam Abniya, Krishna reacts as if he is being afraid. And Shri Krishna says, "Oh Lalte, Namne O Nishthore, you are very much cruel. Namne Laltasi, who has given you the Lalta name? You are behaving just reverse of it. Very cruelty. You are showing cruelty." Yad alpiyasi tavat arthe, because the thing, the offense is very light, and you are giving that test that is Ghatasarva Pariksham, that is the supreme. So you should not do this type of examination for a very mild offense. And in this way, Shri Radhika immediately denied this and rejects this test, that I am not going to give this test. In this way, Shri Vishakha, Shri Lalta, Vishakha, and Shri Radhika, both are, all of them are trying to make Shri Radhika meet with Shri Krishna. Bolo Shri Lalli Lal ki Jai. Govind Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govind Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Govind Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Govind Bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Day after tomorrow, we are having the festival of Annakut.